This is San Diego News Daily.
I'm Monica Dean. Let's get right into your top local stories. After 9 months at sea, a light at the end of the tunnel for members aboard USS Lincoln. They could finally be here. USS George Washington is now headed to the Middle East to relieve the aircraft carrier. It comes after recent reports of fatigue, low morale, and military readiness drew scrutiny from lawmakers and family of service members, all calling into question how much longer their deployment could go on.
That's all these sailors and families want. We just need a date on the calendar. We need something to look forward to, and we don't have that. And that's just what's maddening for everybody. There's just no plan.
The timeline of when service members could be back is unclear, but once USS George Washington is there, it could take several weeks for the two carriers to swap out. Then it could be another several weeks for Lincoln's journey back here to San Diego. We are learning some new details about a shooting that happened in North Park early yesterday morning. Police now say it was not a random act of violence and was prompted by some sort of argument. It happened outside Pizza on Pearl on 30th Street. The two victims just left a bar when the gunman, who is still on the run, shot at their feet. The shooting prompting safety concerns there in the neighborhood.
To hear something like that, like a shooting, is like very unlikely to happen.
It is concerning, especially on the weekends. It's extremely lively down here. There's a bunch of bars that are open until 2 a.m.
Both men are expected to be okay. The accused gunman is still on the loose. Anyone with information is asked to call police. Investigators in East County are again asking for the public's help as they try to close a high-profile cold case. The decomposed body of 30-year-old Alicia Ledesma Sanchez was found in the shrubs along Avocado Avenue in El Cajon back in August of 1998. The mother of three was listed as a Jane Doe until last year. You may remember back in November, a company called Parabon announced it was able to identify her by comparing the victim's DNA with others on public databases.
Have always just wanted to give her a name, find out who she was.
We know who she is. We know who her family is. We can find out who her associates were.
Ledesma was born in Tijuana and often traveled back and forth to San Diego. It is unclear what she was doing, who she was with, or why she was killed in El Cajon. Police are asking anyone with information to contact them and help provide the family some closure after 28 years. New changes are coming for flock cameras here in San Diego and across the country after backlash over how the technology has been used. Flock records license plate numbers and other information on passing cars every day. There are more than 500 here in San Diego. Privacy advocates have voiced concerns about how the technology is being used. Just yesterday, Flock announced new safeguards addressing those concerns, including flagging any questionable use, requiring police to document why they're looking up a vehicle, and cutting down data storage from 30 days to 7.
Last month alone, we helped detect over 1,000 missing people, over 20,000 stolen cars. We've realized our responsibility and our opportunity to set a new standard for safety and privacy has grown with it.
San Diego police say the cameras here have been used in more than 800 cases and led to more than 600 arrests. They say they do weekly audits of the system to make sure photos don't get into the wrong hands. Sweetwater Valley Little League is one win away from the Little League World Series. The only team standing in their way is Hawaii, who they beat earlier this week. Tonight's championship game is up in San Bernardino. Fans will gather at Novo Brazil and Otay Ranch for a watch party there. Tonight's game is set for 6 o'clock. Chief Meteorologist Sheena Parveen joins us now with a look at your Friday forecast. Hi, Sheena.
Hi there. As we head through your Friday afternoon, maybe you're going to be out for happy hour time later. Today we're going to see more sunshine than we had yesterday. Around 77 at the coast, inland valleys around 83. The mountains will be in about the upper 70s. So a nice afternoon. This weekend a little warmer. Gradual clearing both weekend days. For the coast around 80. For the inland valleys will be in the mid to upper 80s. Mountains about the mid to upper 80s. Deserts around 100 degrees. Next week is going to be hotter. I'll show you that with your 10-day forecast coming up.
Thank you. Losing your home shouldn't mean losing your pet, too. So a local veterinarian has been hitting the streets, helping care for animals of homeless families. And today he's making 10,000 cases so far. We'll show you the amazing work he's done. That's coming up next. Stay with us.
We are rolling. Your left, I'm sorry.
Let's do this.
Where do you get your information from?
Well, definitely start with the local news.
The reason why I love listening to local news like NBC, they give the facts.
California families could feel
They have a genuine interest, first as people and second as a news team.
Because this is their community too.
Sometimes the news isn't always fun. Bringing it to us every day in good and bad times is something that we rely on.
Nice to have you with us.
This is San Diego News Daily.
I'm Monica Dean. Welcome back. We want to get you caught up on some of the other stories our newsroom is following as we head into the weekend. We now know the name of the man arrested in connection with a series of sexual assaults at a local Dollar Tree. 22-year-old Noe Gonzalez Crescencio is a Marine. He is accused of at least one of the assaults in the Claremont store. One woman is suing the Dollar Tree over the incident. The suspect is being investigated as a civilian since it did not happen on base. New information on remains found on Palomar Mountain we told you about yesterday. Sheriff's officials saying it was likely a man that was found and is not related to missing mother Angelica Brophy. Her family said the news was difficult to hear as they continue to hold out hope she will return home. All public restrooms in Mission Bay will officially reopen today. The city closed them a few months ago, you may recall, citing budget concerns. But earlier this week, Mayor Todd Gloria abruptly changed course, announcing the bathrooms would reopen after fierce backlash from the community. The mayor said the city tapped into state grant money to make that happen. San Diego County could owe you money. It officially launched its Lost and Found campaign yesterday, saying it is sitting on more than $1 million in unclaimed cash. More than 2,000 people could be owed money, with claims running from $15,000 to $27,000. The average claim is around $460. You have until October 11th to file. We'll tell you how to do that. Just go to NBC7.com. A big event is underway at the Spring Valley Community Center aimed at helping people experiencing or at risk of homelessness access much needed resources. That includes veterinary care for their pets, thanks to the team at Project Street Vet. NBC7's Audra Stafford explains how their work is also helping clear the shelters.
Got some fleas, huh?
One by one, people stop by the Project Street Vet tent to have their pets checked out and treated for everything from skin, ear, and eye issues to flea and tick control. The nonprofit organization has been working with those experiencing or at risk of homelessness since 2020 and has now helped more than 10,000 people and pets in the community. Today, they've teamed up with the county's Housing and Community Development Services to help even more.
When we keep the pets healthy and keep them together with the person, it's preserving that bond. That is really important for people's mental well-being, their survival, especially when we're talking about people potentially navigating a housing crisis. That bond is even more important for their survival.
And she says keeping pets with their owners by removing the cost barrier to veterinary care also helps keep them out of our already crowded shelters. Project Street Vet relies heavily on volunteers and donations to do all of the great work they do. To learn how you can help, go to projectstreetvet.org. From Spring Valley, I'm Audra Stafford, NBC7.
We'll have a look at your weekend weather forecast right after this.
On January 22nd, I got a phone call from my daughter.
Rolling.
All right. She said, Mom, the water's already waist high. And we were all scrambling.
There's been 2 wildfires that have come through. We were able to watch NBC7, and we knew that as long as they were there, we were going to be okay.
We're going to be here. We're going to keep an eye on things.
Because of you guys, they acted.
This is the source of all of this neighborhood's problems.
Everything can be so unpredictable, and we rely on this coverage.
Hi there, I'm NBC7 meteorologist Sheena Parveen. For today, more sun than yesterday and maybe a couple degrees warmer, around 77 at the coast, around the mid-80s. Inland mountains will be around 80, deserts right around 100 degrees. Very slight shower chance for the mountains and the deserts this afternoon. I think the deserts might see a higher chance than the mountains. This weekend, gradual clearing both days, around 80 at the coast, around the mid to upper 80s inland. And then we warm up next week even more, around 90 inland next week. For the coast, low 80s, mountains and deserts warming for the weekend and then hotter as we head through all week next week.
All right, thanks for watching. Have a great day.